Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Welcome to the house that Rockne built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegian renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. That is not the way you want to start, with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Notre Dame right back to the line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the move. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Nice run there. Feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too. You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front, guys pushing the pile, NFL talent on this offensive line, just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. After run, now throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is ready to give them a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or... Once you get down to the red zone, you can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts.
He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the move, it's Payne. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gilbert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out.